Welcome back.
Hi. Oh, by the way, if I hope you're not angry at kids who get very, very bad tests, or else you might be angry. This
What?
this is his test.
Oh. He's not very good at maths. That's okay. He's talented. He can sing.
Yes, he can sing. Oh, one more thing. He's not the original. He's the new one, he's the new one online, which I didn't know. That's why I was, wait. Why was there no unicorn automatons in the videos I've seen? Afterwards I found out, oh wait, they posted that 7 years ago.
Oh my god. Well, there's your answer. Well, if you're ready, we can dive straight in.
Okay.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Expecto perfectionum.
Okay.
Alright, so logically, people that study volcanoes or scientists that study volcanoes are called what?
Volcanologists.
Okay, we just need to accent it a little differently. Volcanologists or volcanologists. So we lose one part of the accent here, and it becomes volcanologists.
Oh, okay, just a moment.
You cannot say volcano anymore. It's not just volcanologists. No, it's volcanologists.
Wait. Oh. Okay, I'm done.
Perfect. All right. Now, I wanted to show you something. I forgot to bring it. It's in my other room, but I can bring it for the next class. I have a new Pusheen notebook.
Oh, yay.
All right. Let's read this.
Today, new information as some volcanologists concerned
Good.
that Fuji may soon erupt again. If they don't hurt people, it's absolutely okay in my book. Okay? According to Moto Yukawa and his associates at National Research Institute for Earth Science and Disaster Prevention, there has been an increase in activity under Fuji recently. Oh no, she's going to erupt. This activity may be caused by low-frequency earthquakes. Understanding what causes these quakes may help scientists predict when Fuji will come back to life. In the meantime, locals living near Fuji hold special festivals each year to offer gifts to the goddess of the volcano, as they have for generations, so that she will not erupt and destroy the land and its people below. Yeah, I thought Fuji was
Very good. So they have a goddess that they cherish very much. So look at the kind of polar opposite here. A room with a lot of scientists in, and look at this here. And the goddess of the Mount Fuji. So they're predicting, or trying to predict, the next eruption or the activity. And here are people that have been doing this for generations and for many, many years. It's a beautiful contrast to see the modern and the old and traditional. What do you think about it?
I think the modern probably has bigger brains. I mean, even though they're telling you to think of Fuji as very pretty girl, volcanoes are still not humans. It's not like they're really just humans if you say they are humans.
Okay, but isn't that the beauty of tradition, that you can believe whatever you want?
Yeah, the tradition one is more creative rather than logical. The modern one is logical rather than a little more logical rather than creative. However, making different inventions can be creative as well. For example, some creations look very, very odd.
Okay, like what?
Like probably whoever invented this thing.
I think that people are just bored,
Yeah.
because the majority of things has already been invented, and now I think the advancement lies within the field of medicine. I think that's where we are yet to progress.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, we have, as you can see, some highlighted phrases here. Let's start with concerned that. So, this information has some volcanologists concerned that Fuji may soon erupt again. Concerned that. Can you use this in a sentence? Can you give me an example?
The bee was concerned that this flower was poisonous.
Okay. Very good. And now, an increase in activity. What does this mean?
An increase in activity means something that increased in activity.
That's okay. Let's not go for the meaning. Let's go for why is it written this way. We could have just said, they could have just said, the author could have said, Fuji is becoming more active. But instead, the author writes an increase in activity. See, this turned verbs and adjectives into nouns that, makes the text sound much more scientific and objective.
Okay.
Okay, so our goal is to go for more scientific sounding words and phrases. Therefore, we must look out for turning verbs and adjectives into nouns and notice the shift. And why is it important? In this case, the author could have easily said Fuji is becoming more active, and I would have had zero complaints. I would have been like, okay, I understand that. But the author wrote a science book. It's supposed to be very formal sounding.
Very wise.
Very wise, indeed. Okay, moving on. In the meantime, this is a pretty, can you use in the meantime in a sentence?
Everyone was splashing water everywhere in the water park. In the meantime, Mom was making cakes.
That's great. So, in the meantime, tells us that while something is happening, something else is also happening. Okay. So that, look at this. I love this short sort of phrase.
So that. I use it every
So
day.
that.
I use it every day when I was 3 years old. I like to use English when I was 3. It's just very fascinating for me since it's a different language.
It's fascinating for me too. I mean, it probably helped that you were exposed to it since you were very young.
Yeah, probably.
But what did the author try to say using this? Can you give me a sentence? You said you use this a lot.
Okay. The horse put some grass on the hole so that it looks more like land rather than a trap for the mouse. I don't know why.
Okay, that was a good one. If you look at this example, locals are holding this special sort of festivals so that, why are they holding them?
So that Mount Fuji will not erupt and destroy pretty much everybody and the land.
Very well. Now, we have an idiom here. I left it for the end on purpose. Come back to life. Come back to life. This is an expression, an idiomatic expression, or an idiom. What does it mean? Especially when we talk about the Mount Fuji.
It means turn back into what it looks like a few thousand years ago.
And why is it different?
You mean
A couple hundred years ago? What's different from nowadays?
It's not very calm, very girl-like.
Nowadays?
Nowadays, Mount Fuji is more calm. It won't erupt as much as before, probably.
Yes.
It does not look fiery at all. It looks very peaceful. It looks almost like a mountain that cannot erupt. Those mountains that don't erupt. Or maybe it's just the same thing.
Okay, very well. I want you to try and notice the contrast here. If this is modern, and this is traditional, they use the expression an increase in activity or reactivation. So this is something very scientific, very modern, very nowadays. However, looking at the traditional side of the page, we have the expression come back to life. Why didn't they just use this as well, the locals? Why didn't they just say, we are waiting for their reactivation, or we are looking at an increase in activity? What do they believe?
They believe that... Okay, just a moment. They believe that, they believe something... they believe something about... probably... Yeah, let me think.
They believe that it was alive. And if it was once alive, it can come back to life again.
Okay.
Pretty logical, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty logical. It's not logical.
But scientists...
If you die, not no
Oh my God.
offense here. If you die, you probably can't come back. You can only come back as dirt. Yeah.
That's true,
Dirt.
but we're not talking about people now. We're talking about their belief that a volcano is a living thing. So they believe that it will come back to life someday. However, scientists wait for it to reactivate. They're trying to predict when it will be active again. And they are monitoring for an increase in activity. That way we can see how they're very opposite. These two views are like clashing, but they basically mean the same.
Yeah, they all mean we should stop the Mount Fuji from destroying her own country.
Yes, correct. It can be very dangerous indeed. Any questions about this? Anything here?
No questions.
Okay. Look at this. How does the author transport us to the second location? I know. That's why it's called intensive reading and analysis, because we have to be very intense, and I'm trying. I really am. Okay. Halfway across the globe from Fuji, Popocatépetl, one of the world's tallest and most dangerous active volcanoes, stands just 70 kilometers southeast of Mexico City. Now you.
Another volcano whose name means a smoking mountain has erupted many times over the centuries. Scientists believe it's the last great eruption occurred around. Its last great eruption occurred around AD 820. In recent years,
It's the Popocatépetl.
Popocatépetl is once again threatening the lives of people near the mountain. December 2000, almost 26,000 people were
Evacuated
when El Popo, as Mexicans call the mountain, started to send out ash and smoke. As with all active volcanoes, the question is not if it will erupt again. An eruption is inevitable. The question is when it will happen.
All right. See, that was not that difficult. What I want to say is this. Basically, they just shortened it. They shortened it and they made it El Popo.
Okay.
Because who's going to pronounce this every time you want to talk about a mountain? It's very difficult even for them, I believe.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's not really easy for people that are very, very, very good at English either. They just have to read it many times. Boom. You can finally read it. Probably, I don't know.
Oh, yes. So how does the author transport us to the second location?
they transport you to the second location by first talking about halfway across the globe from Fuji. Which
Yes, what does that mean?
Okay, for example, this is the globe.
Very good.
This is where you are, and this is half. Oh wait. Okay. This is where you are, and this is halfway across the globe. Or you can do it as you can furthermore do it as halfway across the globe. You can do it either way.
Very good, Ivanka. Very good. But what did the author want with this?
With the sentence?
With moving us from Japan to Mexico.
Well...
What did the author want to show?
The author wanted to show that Fuji and El Popo are very different.
Yes. One is extremely calm, and the other is quite the opposite. You did something very well in the last class, and you compared their energies. You talk about feminine and masculine energy, female and male energy within them, which is great, Ivanka. That's exactly what we're looking for here. Good job.
Okay.
Very good. So this is an active volcano. What does that mean?
An active volcano means it is very active right now and could erupt.
Very good. When you look at the phrase here, whose name means, what is this referring to?
Whose name means El Popo's name.
Yes, so it's referring to El Popo's name. I mean, it's not like the prettiest name I've ever seen.
It sounds like Papa.
But okay, I guess. Yeah, right? Indeed. So it means Smoking Mountain. No wonder they gave it that name, since it's very active. Look at this. Over the centuries. So, over the centuries is something that wants to show... That wants to show us what?
That wants to show us... is something that wants to show us... how long... or
Yes.
for this long time, scientists believe that is...
No, so basically you're completely correct here.
Oh, thanks.
This short phrase shows us that something has been happening for a while now, and for a long period of time. I mean, centuries, that's a long time.
Okay.
That brings us here. Send out ash and smoke. Send out literally means what? What does the volcano do?
It, think of, okay. If you love water guns, you probably like this example. A volcano is kind of similar to a somewhat water gun, specifically El Popo, or other active volcanoes, I guess. It basically when you might not control it in real life though. If you do something to make it really active, it might explode. At that time, there will
Very
be
good.
many giant rocks. Smoke comes out. Smoke comes out as well. Basically, it's chaos.
Yes.
Yeah, the smoke is kind of resembles the tiny droplets of the water that turn into clouds. The rocks are kind of resembles big water droplets.
Yes. Very good. I love the little sketch you did here, the little drawing. It's very cute.
Thanks.
Do you have any questions for me by any chance?
Nope, I do not have any questions.
Okay, you did great today. I know this is very intense, but you did very well.
Thanks. There are 2 Elpopos.
I will see you next time, okay?
Okay, see you next time.
Which is tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.